Go.
I'm used to cutting stuff out anyway. Welcome to health class. Have you checked your balls lately? Yes, your testicles, your testes, your gonads, the family jewels, nuts, kiwis, the boys, cojones, huevos, nads, knackers, rocks, bollocks, stones, the sack, narkberries, scrogs, the meat clackers, Tom and Harry, snow globes, snapper slappers, plums, Rocky Mountain oysters, the twins, berries, manberries, giblies, low hangers. As it turns out, there are a lot of words for balls. Yes, testicles. We're talking about testicles and the scrotum. Checking your testicles is something that men are told as soon as they are able to conceptualize what a testicle is. But balls are a beautiful thing, filled with so many mysteries. And today we're going to be talking about why you should check your gonads, how gonads work, and some magical information that I found in my research about testicles. Why should you check your boys? Checking your balls is a very important process to determine that the boys are healthy. There are a lot of issues that can occur in the sac and balls, which could leave a ball haver infertile. Some of which include testicular cancer, which is cancer that manifests in the scrotum or the testicles, torsion, where the cord that runs down your testicles wraps around your testes, cutting off blood flow, orchitis, which is the inflammation of one or both testicles, hydrocele, which is the swelling that occurs when fluid surrounds the testicles, epididymis, which is the swelling of the small coil in the back of the testicles where sperm travels outward, and scrotal edema, which is more swelling and a lot more different issues that you can have. Testicular cancer is one of the most lethal killers of young men. Castration is sometimes used to stop the spread of the cancer in the body, which is why you should be checking your testicles for abnormalities. Now, how do the scrotum and testicles work? There are thousands of nerve endings that run through the scrotum and testes. Those nerves are essential in protecting the future generations of those with balls. One side hangs a little lower in the scrotum for temperature control, otherwise all the sperm in the scrotal sac would die. The penis will hang opposite of the testicle that is the lowest. This is completely normal, which is something a lot of people don't know. The reason you shouldn't be wearing restrictive clothing around the boys is to make sure that the muscle that draws the balls into the body is able to do its job properly. In layman's terms, if you can't regulate the testy temp, the spermies will die, and the chances of your future generations thriving decreases dramatically. That magic muscle also protects your boys and draws them back into your body when a possible threat emerges, like a pinprick to the thigh. There are different segments in the testicles. The sperm is brewed in the base of the balls, where it moves toward the top, where there's a collection chamber. After roughly 17 days, the sperm is mature and ready to move outward and ejaculate outside the penis. Now, some interesting facts that I found during my research on gonads. 1. In the medieval times, it was believed that the right testicle would make girls, and the left would make boys. Because of this, the people in the medieval times would often cut off or tie off their right ball in order to have boys. Aristotle himself tied off his right nut in order to have boys. Also in the medieval times, it was said that women would put beaver testicles in their drinks to be used as a contraceptive. This, as it turns out, does not work. Testicles have been eaten for centuries. They are said to be a way to increase sex drive, or as the medieval women thought, a contraceptive. Eunuchs are men that only have one testicle, and this was common practice among slave owners to make their slaves less defiant by taking one of their boys. On the contrary, polyorchids are men that are born with more than two testicles. During the Roman Empire, intact men would stand trial in a similar way that we do today. When people put their hand over the Bible to swear in, they did something similar. The only reason that intact men could swear in was because they would swear over their testicles. Testes were said to be witnesses to fertility and virility. Women, prepubescent boys, and eunuchs were not allowed to testify. The word testify and testimony actually comes from the Latin word testis, which means to witness. It is believed that there is also a connection to that through the Roman testicomonial. The first recorded evidence of calling testicles balls was in the early 14C. A man created nudicles to keep his dog's natural God-given look intact. You still neuter your pet, but you get a silicone replacement to fill up the empty space. And nudicles are almost entirely cosmetic. You can also get nudicle earrings, which are dog ball earrings. The Aztec word for testicle was avocado, and the Greek word was orchid. We have gone over three different categories regarding the testicles today. Why you should check them for abnormalities, how they work, and some interesting facts about the testicles. Although this can be a fairly uncomfortable topic for people, with young boys, it is imperative that you not only know about the risks of having testicles, but that you are able to teach others how to be hyperactive in checking your testicles for abnormalities. Knowing about the anatomy of the opposite or your own body proves to be beneficial for everyone interacting with others. And finally, there are a lot of things about topics you shouldn't talk about because of discomfort. Pushing limits is an essential part of growing up. Thank you.